All right, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? Cooper. Cooper, what do you want to know? What is it that you want to know about whatever? You can choose anything. Like, what is your question? What do you like? Normally I don't do romance, and I don't do like fortune. Like, I don't do future. Like, what should I do in the future or something like that? Tell me what's gonna happen to me in a few months' time, sort of thing. I can do family relationships. Romantic relationships tend to be hard. What's gonna happen to me in the future is kind of like subjective to what you plan to do now, or what things that are happening. I normally recommend asking about advice on like decisions that you want to make, or you've chosen to do something, you want to know sort of what the outcome is, or like, whatever issues you have. Now, just remember that fortune telling is not like about telling the future so much as it is about giving you a little bit more of an insight. It's not 100%. Fortune telling is never 100%, but at the same time, it's good for trying to get like a clear idea of what's happening around you and to get some advice. That's what I think. But of course, you can ask anything you want. Should I go to work if I graduate this year? Should I go to work if you graduate this year? Oh, so like you're just trying to decide whether or not you want to work, or you want to spend some time doing other things first before actually like, working. Yeah, I can definitely do that. So, you plan on finding a job after this year. So you just want to know. Okay. Basically 2 choices or a path choice. Okay, what do you have here for me? Weaver of Words, calendar, advice of the elders. Okay. It's your first set. Victory, sorrow, Lady Summer, and Lightbringer. Okay, so interesting. So let's say, for the choice of going on, like, taking a break, I've got 3 cards. So the present influence is the Weaver of Words. Second is what is working for and against you is the calendar card, and third is the outcome card. So what it's saying, if I'm reading this correctly, your first choice, going on like, a break before you're like, before looking for work, right now you're kind of like, because it's like a reward for you, right? You've studied, you've spent a lot of time studying, and this like 1 year, or 1 year before looking for work is kind of like a break for you, which is a good thing. Like so the Weaver of Words indicates like a story being told, but also indicates like the fruition of your hard work, like your work coming to fruition. But however, just note that you want also not just to take your time off and do nothing. The calendar card is a card about time. It's about things not having enough time, or like a long period of time. So just remember, like, taking a year off is good. It's not a bad idea for you to do so. However, at the same time, make sure not to waste that time, between work and like graduation and work. Don't waste that time. Improve yourself, or, like, learn something, do something with that time. Don't just like, try more things, do more things with that time. Don't waste your time. You don't have to learn things, right? You can just experience more. You don't have to work, but you want to be doing something during that time that you're resting. And then finally, the advice for you is, if you plan to, like, really take the year off, talk to more people, like spend more time, learn from other people of experience, what they did in their time, like what they would have done between graduating from school and working. Like, if they had the time, what would they have done? Like, get some advice so that you have some ideas of what you can do, so as not to waste that time, or waste the time given to you. All right. As for the other one, if you decide, okay, instead of taking a break off, actually I would say, from what I see in the cards, I would say the break is a good idea, because Your other choice, finding work immediately, the spread says that it is like you will be able to find, like, you know, right now you probably would be able to find employment. Like it is you are, like, you know, successful currently, you are succeeding in what you're doing. However, if you like move too fast, if you like go into the work too fast, you're probably going to be stressing yourself out more than anything else. Even if you have like really good offers and stuff like that, what's going to happen, or what might be a problem for you down the road if you just immediately go to work, is like you might regret it. I think you're going to be regretting it. You're gonna be looking back and being like, maybe I should have taken some time off. It's gonna cause, like, you know, a little bit of also tiredness, exhaustion. You need some time to recharge yourself. But however, if you do end up choosing to do work because you have a really good offer that you really don't want to give up on, the advice for you is, so the final card is Lady Summer. There was just the card that it just suggests that you're going to be very busy if you choose to do work. If you choose to do work, June, July, and August, the summertime, is probably going to be the busiest time for you. There is a possibility of tiring yourself out before you even started doing anything. So I would suggest just to be careful if you do plan to go into the workforce anytime within the June, July, August. It is the prime time for celebration and time for activity and working. It is probably the longest day, longest hour of the, so yeah, you're just gonna have to, it's just gonna be a lot of work for you if you start immediately. From what I'm seeing, the 2 card spreads, taking the time off is actually good for you. Like, taking time off will actually be good for you. The final advice, though, is that so it's the Lightbringer card. So basically it means gift. Treasure and gift. So treasure the time you have now. So the final advice is treasure the time that you have available.